back on with the gearbox. So just put it into place for the moment. About to bolt it up. Everything lines up. Reviewing the position here. I'm thinking I may need to, not quite sure what yet, have a spacer to hold this away a certain distance from the end. Possibly a bolted plate protruding down from here, which I can key into those holes. That might be the go, in fact. Some appropriate bushings to space it off here, and a plate. Should be able to get some fairly small head bolts to do that. Yeah, that could be the go. Okay, so I've just removed the pulley and the support for the old motor frame and put the pulley back on, and everything's back in place and turning again. About to lift the motor back up into place. Oh well, looks like the insufferable Mr. Bozo has paid a visit. We need to come left about half an inch, and I've got about nothing. So thoughts are to get a shorter belt, lift the motor up a bit higher. That could possibly work. That'll mean recutting the cover, possibly cutting the drain around the motor. That'd be a bit of a mission, but one I can do. Might have a beer and think about it though. But motor's back on the heavy bit. No more progress on the scales. That's still just sat there. This side here is fine. Mess is still messy. Gearbox is back on. I've realised that I need to be careful about hitting down here when I'm running the lathe as well. There's another point of collision as the carriage travels forward. So right about there puts me right about here, which is pretty much where my tool's going to be. Well, it's the closest cut to the chuck anyway. Lots to learn, lots to keep an eye on, and that super annoying. Super annoying. I have to maybe bend this a bit. That's fine. That is as annoying as fuck. Alright, we're back out in the workshop. I was just talking to Emma, and she suggested why not just spin this pulley around, and I think that's worth a shot. Gets it a bit further away from the motor. Obviously the load is further away from the bearings, but we're not under a heap of load here, I don't think. So I'm going to give it a shot. Wish me luck. Alright, I've loosened off what I'm hoping is the clamp. Now I will be trying to prise the pulley off. Use some tie levers. I've got these up here just to get a bit of leverage in behind. Okay, I've now got the motor standing on its back. Trying to get a bit more leverage onto these levers without cracking the casting, because that'd be pretty nasty. And just try and snuffle this up a bit. Here we go. Stuck. I know this is a cast iron pulley, so I'm a bit loath to smash down on it. I don't have a press here, so I can't press down on it. Even if I did, I'd have to be concerned about breaking the pulley off anyway. Can I swap this pulley around? Well, possibly, but then I'd run the risk that the belt would clash with this gear, which is the next thing to be concerned about. Just a bit tight, a bit tight. Swapping the pulley around would be the ideal way. This is just a big heavy lump, and yeah, I'm going to have to think about this. Then in the art of motorcycle maintenance, think of the blocks before they become blocks. I guess if I was to break the pulley, then I could make a proper pulley to the size that I think it needs to be for this lathe. I was going to test it with the spindle tack first, so that I knew what speed I actually had before I made any judgments on that front. I guess the other thing is, do I actually have a puller here? Might have a quick look. No puller. So, alas, intrepid viewer, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead, and there will be a solution to this. Bugger bum.